look who's brought the sunshine. Laurie Barker Jackman, our favorite dietitian. Wearing, I guess the butter yellow is like one of the big colors of spring, so of course you're on it.
There it is. And then we look like Easter.
We're basically an Easter basket right now. Now, a lot of people may have their dinner planned already or their brunch, but they probably haven't considered sweet potatoes in the fashion you're going to show us. I didn't even know what a sweet potato stack was, and now I'm obsessed.
Yeah, and you know what? So I love this, and I love that you are. And I'm always thinking of the sides, right?
Yeah,
and they don't really get sometimes the attention we love. And I like clever sides, and I like something easy and simple. So this is it.
Well, the thing is, we do the same things over and over again.
Yes.
But this is a fun twist on, and probably a lot healthier than the kind of, like my grandma makes sweet potatoes every year, but it's kind of got marshmallows on it.
The casserole.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it absolutely is a healthier twist on that, and I'll show you what you can kind of substitute to. Okay.
Sweet potato stacks.
So we'll get started. So we're going to put about a quarter cup of olive oil in our bowl here. To that, we're going to add a couple of tablespoons of fresh thyme. So I recommend the fresh over the dried, just for flavor. But certainly, if you have dried, the ratio from fresh to dried is 3 to 1. Okay, so just keep that in mind. 3
times for the fresh, and then one third for the... That's good to know.
That's exactly right. So if you want to give that a whisk, that's it. So that's just a couple cloves of garlic that I threw in there. And really,
this already smells amazing.
I know, eh? So yeah, if you want to substitute that thyme for rosemary, like we just talked about, you certainly can do that for the herbs that you love. Okay?
Fabulous. Okay, I think it's ready.
Beautiful. So then I just have 3 sweet potatoes in my bowl here. All I did was peel them and then slice them into uniform coins is the key, because we want them to...
Can I just, so you can see, it's about, gosh.
Yeah, it's only little.
Would you say that? Not even, maybe a 1/4 inch at the most?
You're asking a good one.
Yeah,
sure.
I don't know. But the interesting thing is we're putting them in this muffin pan, right? So you would, like this was, Amanda saw this. You want to buy the sweet potato in about the diameter of the bottom of your muffin pan. Not those big kahunas.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
And they come in so many different diameters.
Yes,
so
they
absolutely think of that. Excellent point. So once you have that done, and if you have like a mandolin, that would be a beautiful thing. Yeah. We're just going to toss that in that oil, and then you're just going to give that a mix. Okay, so you can mix her with that. And then once you do that, we're ready to go.
Toss to coat.
Toss to coat. Sweet potatoes are a nutrition powerhouse.
Let's get into that. I want to hear all about it.
We know they have fiber, but because of that bright, bold color, you know they got something else in there. And this is the antioxidant. This is beta-carotene.
Wow.
Beta-carotene converts to vitamin A in the body. So important for immune function, for vision, for cell growth. It is amazing. Now, you don't like sweet potatoes, and I know there might be someone behind that camera that doesn't. You could substitute for a regular potato.
Oh, could you?
Yes, any other root vegetable, carrots, turnip, squash would be beautiful here.
Well, you know what else I learned about sweet potatoes? Is first of all, they're high in nutrients, but they don't have as much of a, I don't, you could tell me the right term, but like a blood sugar spike as regular potatoes. That's
right. So you're talking about glycemic index.
Yes.
Which is really interesting. We always need to look at glycemic index with the whole meal, but you're correct. Any vegetable to me, when you're eating it in a new and creative way, I think is a win.
Okay, beautiful.
Okay, so now, here we go. We're just gonna get a little messy. So we're gonna literally stack these in our muffin tin. And I'm gonna tell you, Crystal, you can overstack these because these are going to shrink when they cook
down a little bit.
Exactly. So with 3 sweet potatoes, you're probably gonna get around, you're gonna fill 12 of these, usually, right? Again, they're all different sizes. So there you go, so simple. You're gonna bake this at 400 degrees for 40 minutes.
That's it?
That's it, my friend.
Wow.
So easy.
So through the magic of TV, because we're like, I think in our last 30 seconds, oh, these are still warm. This is still hot.
That's still hot.
Yay.
My bad.
No, it's not hot to touch, but it just, I'm so excited. So I can, that is gorgeous.
Isn't that lovely?
That's so gourmet. Everyone's going to think that you're so fancy. Can I? And I'm just going to take one right out of the muffin tin.
Oh, do it, girl. Yeah, I love that. Look at you. I love
yeah.
it. So they caramelize around. They get nice and golden.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Can you see like just how juicy that is? A lot of people complain that sweet potatoes are tasteless. I disagree, especially when I've never had this before. Here we go.
Look at this. Get a close up. I love that.
Right into the biting. Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that yummy?
When do we put the marshmallows on?
There will be no marshmallows put on. This is full of flavor. It's delicious. It's hearty.
Easy peasy.
I'm going to make this you can make it for dinner, but I think for the brunch.
For the brunch. Yes, I love that.
Yeah, with asparagus.
Yeah. And all year round. I mean, you don't have to save it for this weekend. This is lovely. Yeah.
Oh, shoot. And the recipe's on our website, too, which is great. Oh, my gosh, Laurie, you've done it again.
Oh.
Thank you so much. You're going to make a sweet potato lover out of some sweet potato haters today. This is delish.